Margolis,
Here.
Ms. Marsh,
Here.
Ms. Polly. Here. Mr. Stern.
Present.
And the mayor is excused.
All right, stand for the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, approval of minutes, July 20th, 2026. Open,
Motion,
Second.
all in favor?
yes.
Yes.
Approval of minutes, July 20th, 2026. Closed,
Motion,
Second.
all in favor?
yes.
Public comment, we're gonna limit it to 3 minutes per person. Please come up, state your name and the town you're from.
Motion.
Motion,
Second.
Hi, Josephine Higgins, Wycliffe Lake.
I'm sorry, Judge, just want to make sure this is on, so
Oh, okay.
at home they need.
You got it? Okay. I just want to go over a couple of things. I don't know how many of you got, from the water department, it was addressed right to me at my address and everything. I guess you too,
It
yeah,
went to the entire, or most of the service area.
most of the,
Pretty much anybody who is a customer of Park Ridge Water, that's my understanding,
okay, we have some, yeah, that does get other. water.
unless they know that it's not lead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so essentially what that letter means, and for the record, that is the notice of unknown service line composition. Letter went out. There are a sizable number of water mains throughout the municipality that predate proper record keeping. So Park Ridge Water, in accordance with, I believe it is federal EPA and not state DEP, but I might be wrong.
I think I saw it. here.
Regulations are required to know the composition of the line. One of the, back in the day, they used lead in certain parts of the country. Because they don't officially know what that is, they are required to send that out. So anybody who is doing work on your house, particularly in your service lines, so that is from the curb stop up to the house, that is the homeowner's responsibility. Anything from the water main to the curb stop is the utilities. They're encouraged to contact Park Ridge Water, and they will come out and inspect and advise if that should change. As roads are repaved and they go through the repaving program, they will be pulling up and reviewing what's in the street and replacing it if it needs replacing. But essentially, it's saying it predates record keeping, so they don't know what it is.
Okay, thank you. On this, the Senate, this 1766, the Strat asset bill will override our zoning ordinances, giving developers the right to build high-density, multi-family mix used by any corporate office building, strip mall, or shopping center. And then the next bill, they talk about us, you as a mayor and council. Well, first 1766, if you want to see something terrible, go to Claremont and go all the way to the back and just walk through this lady's property. She doesn't care if you come, and right into all the buildings that are there in Park Ridge on the, it's terrible. These people have no privacy at all. It's, so I would ask you please to say you don't want this bill passed. And the second bill, which is 1786, eliminates single-family zoning and allows everyone in the state to build a separate residence on their property with only a 5-foot buffer from their neighbor. I mean, why do we pay taxes? Why do we move to Wycliffe Lake? Because we want the space we have. And again, I think that it's just going to drive down our real estate, drive down, this being the greatest town to live in. Okay? The third and final bill, S 1836, is the most troubling. This bill permits nonprofit and religious institutions, property owners to develop any site they own. This bill bypasses local zoning ordinances and allows development as of a right. I ask that the mayor and council please go through these three Senate things and to write that we're not in favor of this. This is, that's why you're up here. You want to keep this town the way it is. That's why you moved there. And I would ask you to seriously consider this and
Mayor, that's why the mayor had that sent out
I
to
know.
everybody.
Yeah.
The council and the mayor, with all due respect, they have opposed it already. But the more people
opposed
oppose,
it down to the. Yeah, I wrote,
I
I
know,
wrote down.
that's why that letter was sent out to every,
Okay.
every resident here, every, with the tax bills, so that folks know what's going on, because unfortunately,
Yeah,
sometimes, you do, because you're very engaged, but unfortunately, not a lot of people are.
yeah, but then when it happens, they'll say, what the
I didn't know.
No, hey, I don't know about this, but the easy thing is to maybe put on our, wherever people most likely look, if you can tell that. We have the 2 telephone numbers, that's what I telephoned in. And it's, so maybe we could, I don't know, get something out to the people.
Well, it went to every single person.
I know it did,
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, we gotta talk it up,
I don't think the issue's up here. It's unfortunately, it's a state
No,
issue.
no.
So there's going to be other parts of the state that are, going to push and possibly,
yeah,
promote this.
okay. I just want to tell you that, I mean,
Of course.
it's really going to, like the projects with 50% affordable housing would be permitted at 80 units per acre with the building height 3 stories above the existing zone. That's a lot of height. That's gonna, I know. And,
Yep.
and if your house is like Claremont's backing up to one of these, you know what? It's- So,
We also have. We have 5 religious organizations within our
Pardon?
town. We have 5, like most towns don't have, some of the bills don't affect them as much, but Will Cliff Lake.
We have 6.
We have 6, sorry, I forgot about. We have 6 religious organizations. in
yeah,
town.
that's,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking, it too. That is,
And that would be a huge
yeah,
detrimental impact to us. So part of the reason that the mayor sent this out was so that everyone is aware.
right,
We've talked about it at past meetings also, and it is something that we are extremely concerned about.
yeah.
And everyone is very against all of these. Everyone on this council is against all 3 of these.
We're gonna have a.
It's-
When's our next thing for the town to do something? I forgot the date.
Yeah.
Do
The
what?
next affordable housing round?
No, are you talking about Oktoberfest?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Oktoberfest is, what's the date on that?
September 26th.
What? It's not, yeah, that's, I know it wasn't in October.
September 26th.
Okay. Would it be all right with you guys if I drew up a letter as the former mayor or get the mayor to write a letter and I'll be there on the 26th, I plan.
I think he already wrote the letter, and, we'll talk to the mayor
Yeah.
and see
And
about.
we
having it.
pass it out to everybody that comes that day. So, you have to go where they
I mean,
are.
my only hesitation is I don't really want to politicize Oktoberfest. And I think if we
Don't want
start,
to do what?
I don't want to politicize what is a community event. Like I don't
Okay.
like, personally, I don't like campaigning there to begin with.
Yeah, we don't allow them.
So
Yeah,
although I agree with you, I just don't know if that's the time or place to do it. Certainly we can push that out in other ways other than, sort of politicizing people having a good time.
if there's any way I can help you get it out there,
Absolutely.
put them on the cars and the other stuff, and I'll get ready to go to prison, What the heck,
Some good trouble.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Motion to close.
Second.
All in favor?
Yeah.
Yes. All right, council member report, Councilwoman Brodsky.
So we closed out our camp season recently, and I just want to thank our camp directors, Grace and Sabrina, our counselors and lifeguards for a terrific summer. Without them, our campers could not have the summer that they had or the experience. I want to give a shout out to our Parks and Rec director, Ryan McGee, the effort made on the added field trips. I think that definitely added to the experience for those who went to camp and even for those who didn't. It was definitely a rainy summer, which made it very challenging what to do with the campers on a rainy day. Fortunately, we do have the partnership with the high school when the gym is available. Unfortunately, the summer is a time when schools may needed repairs or need the school facilities for other reasons. So because it was so rainy, there were some times that we could not use the gym, and we will continue to look for alternative places for next summer. With the Wednesdays also came to an end, another great lineup, and again, thanks to Ryan McGee. But we do have one last summer event this Friday, the 21st. It's with Shakespeare in the Park. We are pleased to welcome True Blue Theater Company to Wycliffe Park for a performance of The 12th Night, and it's directed by our very own Wycliffe Lake resident, Elliot Blanca. So I encourage all to attend. Then follow up is September, but we have Oktoberfest on September 26th from 3 to 8. There's more in the works for the rest of the year, so just follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, our digital newsletter. If you're not signed up, please sign up or download our community app. That's one.
All right. Councilwoman Margolis.
Thank you. I just want to highlight on the agenda today that we are hiring 2 crossing guards. That's a big deal here. We are in desperate need of crossing guards. We can always use some. There's always openings. If anybody wants to be a crossing guard, you're hired. But it really is important for the kids. It's very challenging, as many of us know up here, to go between both schools. If you have kids in both schools, or if you even have kids in one, to get around. So if anyone knows anyone is recently retired and wants to do it, please continue to send the word out. I just wanted to talk about the Senior Association this summer, and they had quite a summer. They expanded their water aerobics program, and it is run by an amazing lifeguard that Pleasure Pools has done. She changes it up every week, which it has been really amazing. They have an amazing person who does their regular aerobics. They really are trying to encourage other members. You can join if you are 55 and over. I think that's in years past they called it junior seniors. I'm not sure, but they are getting some new members, and it is a wonderful association that happens in this town, and it's a great activities they do. As Joe knows, she partakes in a lot of events throughout the year. There's great speakers. It's very informative. So if you know anyone who is looking to fill some time, please send them to the Senior Association. I also want to say that the TGA program at the tennis courts is going to be expanded. We are going to do tennis, golf, pickleball. There'll be lessons on weekdays and weekends, so hopefully there'll be something for everyone. I know someone asked me today about pickleball for a middle schooler. They want to learn, they're like, do you know where I can learn? I was like, yes, I do. At our tennis courts. So that is, tell your friends, tell everyone. I know people do other sports throughout the year, but it's only once a week for about 6 weeks while the weather is still good. So we look forward to that continuing. And the pool closes for the last day on Labor Day. Sad for everyone. I know they're having trouble getting guards for the rest of the season. So again, if anyone knows any licensed and certified lifeguards, they are looking to hire. They had a lifeguard certification program today. So they got some. I saw that. Cool. Thank you.
Councilwoman Marsh.
I have nothing to report.
Councilman Pollard.
Keep it.
Go take your time.
I'll make it I'll make it faster than last time's. This is a continuation of the Park Ridge Water.
Here's his notes.
The restriction was changed since our last meeting, Park Ridge Water has since divided up the service area between Park Ridge and Woodcliff Lake into 3 zones. And each town has 2 days during the week in which they are allowed to water. So, thank you. Yes, it is on our website. So that's the major thing from.
That's it.
I could do more, but.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sure Tom's
Yes.
gonna interrupt me with accurate information, but Chestnut Ridge Road is slated to be paved, by the, I'm sorry, starting Friday?
Oh, that's.
Is that milling or is that paving?
Milling should be starting by Friday. They are up there this week doing the ramps, the ADA ramps. They were there today. They've been there last couple days.
How far are they going?
Mount Water to Glen.
And Veolia was out on Chestnut Ridge today also doing some underground work, so I guess that's in advance.
That's all part of it, yeah.
And then the paving started at the Hope Food Shopping Center.
Yes, that's all that.
Where are we with our paving? Have we gone out to bid yet?
It's on-
That's on tonight. Go out.
So we're going out to
Yep.
bid.
Yep.
We're paving Hunter Ridge Road, Claremont and Somerset. If they come in under bid, we'll use that to do some small secondary roads around that area. Glen Road was reopened. There's still a little bit of construction that needs to be done. We're waiting on parts. We expect that to be soon and should only take less than a day, right?
Yeah, that's what we're talking.
The renovation at Major Field is something that is progressing. We expect to be shovels in the ground probably mid to end of September. So they have sent us over shop drawings and the engineering, and we'll just, we're moving forward on that.
For what?
Infield.
I'm sorry?
They just gotta finalize the colors of it.
Yeah,
Not the grass area.
What are the options? Green and green?
I mean, the options
Light
are.
green?
Oh, we don't go
Can
there.
you,
Yeah.
can you send everyone the plans? I'd love to see them, because I have
Oh,
nothing.
No, I didn't know that there were different
I mean,
colors.
chestnut, okay, you go
Correct.
chestnut, you can go brown. I think there's different shades of brown.
What's gonna go best in my eyes? I mean, you know.
Well, the suggestion, the folks who do this made a suggestion, but obviously as the customer, it is our choice. So, yeah, we'll make sure everybody has it.
They recommended chestnut because. So, and I think green is just green, so.
Yeah.
Well, we'll juxtapose the outfield.
All right, so the engineer's report is in everybody's packet and Tom will give us the administrator's report.
I will keep it very, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll keep it very brief. You touched on a couple of the items that I wanted to make sure everybody knew, Chestnut Ridge Road. Also the pump station, we are set to do some training. If not the end of this week, by the end of next week, and then shortly thereafter, hopefully it'll be commissioned. So that's moving along. The train station, unfortunately, we've had some delays with our last minute punch lists. I had a meeting with the engineer on Friday and they were going to follow up again with the contractor. As a result, we are holding final payment on that until that is completed. We will not, that's why you won't see those bills or that final payment up until that's done. And my hope is that they will have that done, shortly. And just for everybody's knowledge, CISA is the federal agency that controls cyber and internet. So they've always suggested that any government entity should have a .gov domain. So we've been working with our IT folks and we have been approved for a new domain name. Unfortunately, they will not allow you to use initials like we have WCLNJ. They will not allow that. So our new domain, and it's not yet, but I just want everybody, it will be coming, will be woodclifflakenj.gov.
That's so long.
It is, but the only time you type that is once when you send your first email. After that,
Do
it'll,
we need the engine?
yes, because
Are there other Wilco Flakes, really?
I don't know. I know there's another Park Ridge, but I don't know if there's
I mean, there's
another.
probably 100 Park Ridges.
Right, definitely one.
Woodcliff Lake NJ.gov. That's the only one that they would approve.
But it is not live yet.
It is not live yet.
I know.
Well, once we do, we'll make a social media call, and the other one will still send you to this for a short time. So there'll be a transition, but this is all part of, you know, us keeping in line with, you know, the best cyber practices. As you know, we have done a great deal to make sure that we are as protected as we can be. There's several towns that have, you know, been the victim of cyber crimes. You know, we've worked hard with our risk manager and everyone involved to make sure that we try to stay ahead of that curve.
You keeping the other domain name just so no one.
For a little bit, I'm not sure how, probably I have to talk to them, but yes, but and it'll just switch over, it'll just send it over to this one, correct?
Just like the county, our emails will reply as of whatever our new email address is.
Got it.
But we'll notify everyone. It's still probably at least a couple of months away, a month or so more away, maybe more.
Great.
But I just wanted to let everybody know. Unless there's any questions on any other resolutions, sir,
No. Sure.
Mayor and council received an email today from William Dolan regarding the ongoing BMW litigation as far as tax appeal, so that will be made part of the minutes.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Can I get a motion to introduce the consent agenda?
Motion?
All in favor?
Yeah.
Yes.
Motion to adjourn?
Well,
that's it.
you want to adjourn?
Yeah, I think so.